Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the 10-minute morning. Today is December the 3rd, 2021. How's it going out there? Welcome to the 10-minute morning. I got started on time today. Yes. Welcome to the 10-minute morning, brought to you this week by Parrish and Heimbecker, a national grain asset network. The P&H National Grain Asset Network comprises approximately 45 locations that span from coast to coast across Canada. Our facilities are strategically located to match producer grain with the needs of both domestic and export end users in terms of quality, and logistical requirements. The P&H National Grain Asset Network includes grain elevers, rail sidings, inland terminals, and specialized export terminals. Our knowledgeable team of expert traders and merchants provide superior market insight, competitive local cash bids, and logistics expertise through leveraging a broad network of established relationships with customers, dealers, and suppliers. Big shout out to Parrish and Heimbecker this week. I'd also like to announce next week will be the last week of the 10-minute morning till after Christmas. Just so you know, just so everybody's aware. Alrighty. Also brought to you by Beachside Burgers. Burgers are better at the beach. A little technical difficulties there. Not sure what's going on. There we go. Okay, the weather. The Durham weather right now is -5 at the Dam. Sun will rise at 8:51, making legal 8:21. By noon, it will be -3. By 5 o'clock, it will be -4. And the sun will set right at 5 o'clock. Alrighty. And it still stays pretty good. Weather looks not too terrible. Sunday, Monday, it looks like it is going to get cold over the night. -19s, -20s. But for the daytime highs, we're still pretty good for especially December. A little bit of snow last night. Had to go up to the shitty. Had to go up to the shitty last night, and the roads were, just like I say, were not very good. The roads were shitty. Going up, we had about 2 inches of snow on there, and the car said it was +4, but man, it was freezing, and we were sliding all over. It was not very good. Coming home, it wasn't nearly as bad. I don't know if it melted off or what it was, but it was colder. It wasn't quite as slippery, but still only doing about 90. I was down to about 75, 80K on the way up there. Anyway, National Finals Rodeo is still going on for the next 10 days. Hard to, I was trying to get some information out there, but I couldn't quite get as much as I wanted. Only so much I can do in a day. Hockey action. Little update on the Nottingham Panthers. They're sitting at a 5-3 record. Like I said before with them over there, it's a little bit different. They play the Elite League and then they play some Championship League games and so on and so forth. In the Elite League, they're a little bit lower, but they've played quite a bit less games than everybody else. But they're sitting at 5-3. The Quakers won last night, 3-1. Local product Dodge Long had 2 assists. He is second in league scoring. And what else do we got here? The Riders. Oh, we're going to get back to hockey. I'm going to skip ahead to football and come back to hockey. Easier for me that way. The Riders play in the Western Final this week against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. That starts at 4 p.m. Eastern, which according to my calculations is 3 p.m. Unfortunately, now let's get back to the hockey action here. In Sass Valley action this weekend, Keniston is in Delisle tonight. Kyle is in Rosetown. Then tomorrow, Keniston is in Lorburn at the 19er Dome. That'll be a good matchup. Keniston, of course, sits atop the standings and the power rankings. Dinsmore is in Central Butte. And Kyle is in Eston. The Keniston Lorburn game will be my game of the week in the S3AHL. So come on down, have a good look. Then Sunday, Outlook is in Lorburn at 4 p.m. Unfortunately, we have a crossover there between the Rider game and the... Hopefully they actually get the Rider game up there so you don't have to miss both. Central Butte is in Dinsmore. And that rounds out the weekend. Pretty light weekend in the SVHL. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, Bartender Appreciation Week. Today is Bartender Appreciation Day. So, one time I was appreciated and not appreciated as a bartender. Years ago, the Memorial Cup was in Saskatoon, and I was hanging out with a friend of mine, Rod Peterson, invited me up to the hotel room. I get there, there's a couple WHL coaches, and so on and so forth, and we're having a good visit. And then we all head down to the local establishment. We go down to Hudson's. This was back in the day. And we go down to Hudson's, and we're sitting there, and the room's full of NHL, ex-NHLers. We're sitting there with, when we get there, the place is packed, except we got 4 seats along the bar, so we didn't even get a table. So we just got 4 seats along the bar, and we were sitting there, and we were we were sitting there and we're visiting. But there's NHLers, and there's Bernie Federko, Ty Domi, Brian Scudlin, more guys I can't even remember. But Bernie Federko sticks out in my mind. But anyway, we're sitting there, and the bar is packed. Like, I mean, it is full. And we get a round, and then we get another round. But the place is so full, and they were so short-staffed, them poor girls were running everywhere. But we were sitting right in front of the taps. The draft taps were there. And, of course, there's no divider between the draft taps, so I was right there. So whenever the bartender went around, we could never get his attention, so whenever it was empty, I would just stick my glass through and push the tap. Well, pretty soon the rest of us were all empty, so I was doing the same thing. We were paying for him, we left the money there. but I mean, just, we were waiting for so long for a drink, and of course you're having a good time, going down a little bit faster than you wanted them to. So anyway, I just become the unofficial bartender. And things are going on, and as the night progresses, and all of a sudden, I think it was Bernie Federko, he comes up to me, he says, "Hey Rick, are you Rick?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Are you Bernie?" "Yeah." "Pleased to meet you." He goes, "I hear you can get us beer." I said, "Yeah, I can hook you up." So he come over and handed me a mug, and I stuck it through there and filled up his mug, and he appreciated it. I got a pat on the back, and that's how I met a bunch of those guys. Kelly Chase was there. There's a whole bunch of guys. I can't. But anyway, eventually I got caught, and I got yelled at profusely by the bartender. So I was appreciated on one half of the bar, but I was not appreciated on the other half of the bar. Anyway, Rod Peterson has made big changes in his life. Not that I was ever aware of what was going on, but he has been sober now for quite some time, and he's helped other people go along the same path, and I have a lot of respect for him and what he's done out there. So a little shout out to him. This was back in the previous days. Anyway, I'm rambling. Oh, Fortune Cookie Friday. To add flavor with your cooking, add wine. And the odd time, even have food with it. All right. Have a great day. Time to get to work. Stay safe out there. Start showing some bartenders some appreciation. hopefully you have some Christmas celebrations this weekend.